Well, there have been some awkward times for Milan recently. One thing that's never decreased is the impact of this stadium. I know they share it, but it is a proper football amphitheatre.
It certainly is, when it's full. I don't half make a noise, these fans, and the fact that they do share it with Inter doesn't seem to detract from the atmosphere they do create.
Check on the team news for you for Sporting. I think that back four is really important for them. It's a free kick and that's all it is. The referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Parolo.
He's way off target.
Well, you want width and you want quality in the width, and probably they've got that with this new acquisition.
Well, I think so, and the one player that would be pleased to see him arrive is the centre-forward, because I think he can expect better service now from a lad that does swing in good crosses.
If we're looking for energy in midfield, which I think the manager is, from what we've been talking to him about, and a new signing today with that in mind, I guess.
Yeah, I thought they'd looked a bit short, a bit flat actually in midfield previously, and he is a creative player as well.
Throw in now. Gelson Martins. He has been pressed there to running the ball out of play. Senad Lulic. Could be dangerous.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
Good defending. William Carvalho.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
What we've got here in an early round of this cup competition is a smashing game, and a manager who's been in quite good form himself in the press conference. He'll be hoping his team can perform as well as he did.
Yeah, he was...
An incisive pass. Must score!
Oh, they've lost out. They've wasted, actually, a real counter-attacking possibility there. Carvalho.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. He could cross it now. That's a wonderful tackle.
Lucas. On to the attack now.
The attacking team have got a problem here because the opposition are just sitting in and saying, well, you can break us down if you can. They think perhaps they can't break them down.
Lucas. Marco Parolo.
He's read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
He's coming forward with some danger.
There's a target at the front post. Oh, very easy for the goalkeeper there.
Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Good challenge.
William Carvalho. Just moving the opposition around, maybe trying to wear them out by getting them to chase. Gets his cross in.
Lucas. And there is the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the break.
Ready to go here for the second half in this Group Stage 1 match in the Champions Trophy. Stop the game for the free kick. I wish we could add to the speculation that's going on about this potential transfer, but it's still in the realms of potential. It's been done yet.
Wouldn't it just?
That's a good save. He got a touch to that. It's a corner. Here comes the corner. Cáceres! It's a good leap, but the header too high.
Yeah, unlucky. Give him another chance. I think he'll tuck that away.
Fernandez.
Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. He's in here. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. But he clears the danger. Lucas. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. Attacking now. Lucas. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Carvalho. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Well, we've got a substitution now. Lucas. Nice interplay between the two of them. Well, it was a foul and he's given the free kick. Defended well. Could be a yellow card here for that foul. Well, I think the player's had a word in the manager's ear, hasn't he? We're surprised to see him in the team. Maybe he's talked his way into it.
Maybe, and now is the time to back that talk up. He's been playing well in the reserves, so let's see if he can take it forward.
There's some movement in the dugout. Going to get a change here. Bruno Fernandes. Some options now for the pass. Striding forward, purposefully. Carvalho. Good forward play from them. And he takes it on with a shot at goal here. Well, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.
It is going to be a change here, and it looks like a strategic one. And that's going to be a free kick. This is going to go right down to the wire. The supporters, they've drawn breath really, and they're ready to go. It's as if they've got a second wind with the noise levels going up.
Yeah, they really are pumping it up in the hope that their players can respond in a way that they've been a bit flat today, so they need to produce something better.
And now a throw-in. Substitution time. Marco Parolo. Well, that's good defending.
He's very confident with the ball at his feet.
The shot's on!
Oh, the bar's still shaking.
Well, it's hit the woodwork again!
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. And we're hearing there will be 3 added minutes here. Luis Alberto.
Well, there we are, nothing to separate these two sides at the end of this contest. Very enjoyable. It's finished level. Is that about right?
An Olympic stadium here in Rome.
Rightly called an Olympic stadium. It had an Olympics here in 1960. Of course, it's not changed too much since then.
No, it's one of those stadiums quite hard to get into. They put a ring of steel around it, but they've had some great games. Remember visiting here for Italia 90 as a supporter.
It's Napoli's lineup. A little too eager to get in behind the opposition, caught offside.
Yeah, he's having a little go at his teammate. He did want that pass earlier.
Baba.
I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Gelson Martins!
Good defensive clearance there.
Insigne. Allen.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous.
Milik.
Now Callejon.
Cleared the ball. Allen. Diawara.
Jorginho. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising.
To put them in front. Turnover of possession here. Here is Diawara.
Now Koulibaly.
Well, I like the look of this attack. That's a brilliant challenge. Milik. Jose Callejon. Well, in it goes. Salah makes the save. Pressed high here. There's good progress with this attack.
Must score! He must have thought he'd scored from that distance. The keeper had other ideas.
And the decision is a corner here. In goes the corner.
Cleared away, well away from goal. Put in from the wide area.
And they get it away.
They could pose some danger now. It's a good cross. Somehow he saved it.
No goal. Flag up.
Well, that assistant there, he was certain the flag went up straight away.
This is going to clear it up for us, Alan, I think.
Well, looking at the goal scorer, he was convinced he'd timed his run, but looking at it, that's a great decision by the assistant.
Now here's a chance. That's good movement forward here.
The shot's on.
Straightforward stop by Romain Salah. Carvalho. Played back. And here they are on the attack.
They've opened them up here.
Referee points for a corner.
In goes the corner. Oh, that's good defending.
That would be a throw.
Gelson Martins to take the lead. It's hit the post and in for a goal.
Right to the side of the goal, nicking off the inside of the post on its way in.
On another day, that might have rebounded back into play, but not this time.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Well, there's going to be 3 minutes added on.
Milik.
There's some potential in this move. He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. Action will resume here. Reminder, it's a Group Stage 2 match of the Champions Trophy. William Carvalho.
Milik. Zielinski.
In quickly. Whipped in from the wide area. Very good distance to the clearance. Jose Callejon.
Milik.
Allen. They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them. Well, the club looking to strengthen here in this transfer window, Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, it just seemed to have been rumbling on for quite some time. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if it does get sorted pretty soon in the next week or two.
Allen.
Gelson Martins.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Allen. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Carvalho. Tackle here. It's gone out for a throw.
And the manager's decided for a change of personnel with Kalidou Koulibaly. Zielinski. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Gelson Martins. Intercepted well. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. He's got the ball away from the danger momentarily, but it is a corner following that good tackle. Well, they're still leading, and they've decided to go for a fresh player in the hope of hanging on to that lead. Zielinski. Here's Mertens. Bruno Fernandes. Allen. Attacking well here. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Been a nightmare for Napoli. There's still time.
Well, those defenders are going to be
A little too eager to get in behind the opposition, caught offside.
doesn't need to go as soon as he did that.
Zielinski. They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. And that's one for the goalkeeper, I think. Played it back to him. Now Koulibaly. Zielinski. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. 2 more minutes to be played then, added time. Insigne. Mertens. Oh, time to get the cross now. They've sucked up a lot of danger here, and it hasn't hurt them, and now they're on the ball. And the referee has ended it here. Well, you don't have to dominate a game to win it. This game is proof of that.
You certainly don't. And the little score line in the top corner of
Referee blows and the third match for these teams in the group stage of this competition is underway.
We're looking forward to this match. I think we've got two sets of players that can entertain us.
Check on the team news for you for Sporting. The system that we think they're going to go with is 4-5-1. That one striker will need a bit of support.
Yeah, you do not want him to be left isolated. Otherwise, this formation will not work.
For PSV, this is how they'll play today. 4-3-3, and they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key, because those lads on the flanks, it's quite a complicated job actually, because they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to funnel back when they haven't got the ball, so an onus on them.
Arias. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Arias. Finding it hard to get possession. Threads it through. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Arias. Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball. Gelson Martins. Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. And they've cut it out. Neither side able to dwell on the ball for very long here. Acuna anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Good forward play from them. Got the tackle in. Gelson Martins. Cut out the pass. Attacking now. It was good play until they got that challenge in. It will be a free kick. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Fernandez. Gelson Martins. Bruno Fernandez. William Carvalho. Gelson Martins!
And that's an excellent goal. They're in front now. He took a chance to get in there, and the ball just fell perfectly for him. Couldn't miss from there.
No, he couldn't. Point blank effort, but you have got to be in the positions, haven't you, to miss them? The old saying goes true.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Gelson Martins. Good defending. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. It's good to know how much longer there is. This wasn't always the case, certainly when I started commentating. We've got 2 added minutes. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee, 1-0 the half-time score. Well, it's match day 3 in the Champions Trophy. We're ready to go for the second half, third and final group game. First touch was poor. Got past his marker. That's the way to make the commentator look bad, isn't it? Gelson Martins. This is going to be a throw. Fernandez. Now they've got the ball, let's see what they can do with it. Let's give you some transfer news. It involves Liverpool, who have confirmed that this deal is completed.
Well, he doesn't come cheap, about £60 million, but he's the kind of player that can make a difference.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. Come away with the ball cleanly. Great tackle. Daniel Schwab. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Well, they're in a good position here. He's had a go. Well, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.
Just a change now. He's bringing on a new player. Now Van Ginkel. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Delivered into the box. Very good distance to the clearance. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Arias. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Gelson Martins. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Now Van Ginkel. I like the look of this attack. He's got it away. Well, that'll be a throw. He's going to make a change now. Oh, he's cut that out well read. Getting forward well as a team now. Coates. Now Dost. That will help ease the pressure. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. But he's caught offside. And you see what he's trying to do. It's all about the timing of the run. Well, time is ticking away. It's time for a change, and here it comes. Opening them up with a through pass. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. We're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. Swung in from the corner. Well, that's good defending. Well, here comes the support. Striding forward, purposefully. Got to clear it now. It's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Bit of space. To go forward into with the ball. space to try and hit it now. Well, I'll give him credit for having a go, but it was nowhere near the target.
Yeah, he took responsibility, didn't he? And he'll be hoping it's a bit better next time.
And that's the referee's decision. 2 added minutes.
Lovely ball. Needs to stay cool now. Surely. It's a fine save. I'm not sure how relevant it's going to be at the end of it all.
Well, he won't be popular if the opposition go and get an equaliser here.
With its steep sides and super atmosphere and the fact that there's a big game here pretty much every weekend, there aren't many more venues that are familiar to football fans around the world than the San Siro.
No, it is an iconic sight, just walking up to the ground. You're in no doubt where you are. Had some problems with the pitch in the past, I suppose, because they play so much football on it, but it looks pretty good at the moment.
Check on the team news for you for Sporting. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that 5.
With great vision here. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. And now he's looking for some support. And out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. They need to try and get the ball back now.
It's going to be his throw here.
And that will be a goal kick. Sheldrake. Peter Pekarik. Sheldrake. Turnover there that we didn't expect. Salomon Kalou moving the opposition around with their play. These two players. Could be a yellow card here for that foul. Do need perfect connection from that distance, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, I thought he was optimistic going for goal there, was right.
Carvalho. Lustenberger. Plattenhardt. Sheldrake. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Threads it through. Lustenberger. Cunha.
looking good, this move.
Good challenge.
On to Salut. Gelson Martins. Safety first there. Throw in now. Jeremy Mathieu. Shot on! Lustenberger. Shelbrett. Peter Pekarik. Acuna.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now.
Made the challenge well. Here's Rekic. Peter Pekarik.
On the move and able to cut out the pass.
Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the referee now.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
So it's half-time, and who's going to... Well, it's exciting, very exciting. We go into the second half of the semi-final of the Champions Trophy. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Gets his foot in there. Shelbrett.
Well, the pressure paying off, it's an aimless clearance.
Carvalho. Good interception. Shelbrett. Played back. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. And they've cut it out. Lecky. Nice interplay between the two of them. Well, they're in a good position here. So they can regroup now at a goal kick. And it's one change, and it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit.
I know this manager's not too keen on this kind of play. He'd rather the ball was in the other half and they were playing their football in the opposing half.
It's Karim Rekic. Salaman Kalou. Return pass. Into the attacking third. There's a foul by Mathieu. Well, there are other options from the bench. And they get it away. Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball. Promising build-up until that challenge.
He's been forced just to knock the ball forward by the press.
Here's Rekic. They certainly announced that they got a war chest for transfers to improve their squad, Manchester United, and this is one move that they have now made.
Well, he doesn't come cheap, about £60 million, but he's the kind of player that can make a difference.
That's great defending there, stopping that attack.
Good forward play from them.
Alexander Esvine. It's a good cross.
Well, that's good defending. Guided through.
Here's a chance. In really for what seemed a certain opening goal.
Oh dear. Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Good power in that punch away by the goalkeeper from the cross. That's good support play from his teammates. Well, he lost his bearings then. Take the ball out of play. Well, they've decided to make a change. There's activity down there amongst the substitutes, and one will be coming on. And we're now down to the last 5 minutes, and it's still 0-0. Looking for teammates in the middle. Cleared away by the defender. Now this is an interesting attack. The shot's on! They must have thought they were going to go behind there, Alan. The goalkeeper to the rescue once more.
Well, he hasn't had an awful lot to do last 10-15 minutes, but he's kept his concentration. Come to the rescue there.
That goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes. Bruno Fernandes, good position, they've worked. He's in here. Doumbia! It's a great moment for the scorer, a great moment for his team. He's put them in front.
Well, the best players step up at the vital moments, and he's done that there.
Oh, this is incredible. They've surely won the match with this goal. The last kick of the match.
Well, it's great for the striker, just when the pressure's on, when it's begging out for somebody to make themselves a hero. He's done that.
We had seemed to be stuck in a bit of a stalemate in truth, but this very, very late goal has changed that.
Well, they've
1-0 the final score.
Something to do.
You just wonder how they've managed to exist side by side, Milan and Inter. Well, I think the San Siro is one of the reasons when you thought about building your own stadium and leaving this one, you'd have to think again, wouldn't you?
There'd be a wrench, wouldn't it? Because it'd be hard to replicate the atmosphere that this creates. And both sides seem very happy with the arrangement.
Check on the team news for you for Sporting. Rui Patricio starts in goal. Bruno Fernandes starts. He was man of the match in his last game. And today, it's just the one striker in the side. This is the Milan lineup. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the goalkeeper. Leonardo Bonucci starts alongside Alessio Romagnoli in the heart of defence. Giacomo Bonaventura starts with Suso in the wide positions. And they just go with the one striker up front. Neatly intercepted. Montalivo. Nikola Kalinic. Gelson Martins. Milan will be hoping they can get a win today, but it's not going to be easy. Ignacio Abate. Well, he's got the ball there in the defensive zone by reading the play very well. Gelson Martins.
Well, they could pose some danger now. Cleared away, well away from goal.
Montalivo. Nikola Kalinic. Here's Suso. Bilia. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Promising build-up until that challenge. Return pass. Oh, he's cut that out well read. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Bilia. And a big clearance, out of danger and out of play in the end. Ignacio Abate. A return ball. Kalinic in with a chance. Big moment in the final, the first goal.
A cause for celebration, that really well worked.
He looked the goalkeeper in the eyes and said, right, I've got the win here, and he's got the goal to show that.
I love that kind of finish when you don't have to blast it as long as the placement is right.
Milan with the lead. Sebastian Coates. William Carvalho. Now this looks promising. Bruno Fernandes. Guided through. Well, the player thought he was going to get there, but the goalkeeper's just beaten him to it. Bonaventura. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Played back. Fernandes. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress, giving it straight away. Trying to switch on the attacking power. Opportunity now. Here's a chance. Has to score. And yes, a goal. And they're level. Well, for a fraction of a second, Alan, I thought he was going to keep it out. He did get a touch on the ball, the goalkeeper, but in it went.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself there. He's his own harshest critic and feels he should have done better.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. It's Romagnoli. Montalivo. Good football between these two. Nice passing. It's good to know how much longer there is. This wasn't always the case, certainly when I started commentating. We've got 2 added minutes. Nikola Kalinic. Attacking play from Milan. Well, they started level, Alan, in the chat. And referee has signalled we're ready to go for the second half of this Champions Trophy final. Bonaventura coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. In comes the challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Gelson Martins. Bruno Fernandes! The cup final lead here.
Well, with the noses in front, can they hold on?
Well, they all
count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so. But he was there, right place, right time.
Let's have another peek at that goal.
Milan have gone behind then. Leonardo Bonucci.
It's looking good, this move. Bonaventura.
Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well.
Montalivo. Ignacio Abate.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. Gone in a bit crudely, I think, with that one, but they kept the ball. Referee says, play on.
That's a great interception. Alan Smith, your view on this done deal we're hearing? Marco Reus has signed for Arsenal.
Well, he arrives with a reputation and a bit of a price tag now, around £50 million. Can he handle it?
Good challenge here. So we'll restart with a throw-in. Well, it's one change, and it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit. Leonardo Bonucci. Here is Rodriguez.
Belia. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Belia.
Giving the ball away now. On to the attack now.
Needs to clear his lines.
Belia. Just a heavy touch, the opposition could take the ball away.
And there is some backup for him in this position.
Bruno Fernandes.
He's had a go here. Really stretched to make the save. Top class.
Throw in now. Substitution for Milan.
They could have played the attacker in now. Very good distance to the clearance. Gelson Martins. Gelson Martins!
Strong, powerful clearance.
Seydou Doumbia.
Real opening now. Goalkeeper he's got to score.
And he's done it! Well, the substitute has made his mark on the game.
It's so hard to counter, Martin, that 1-2 touch stuff. The understanding between this team, the opposition couldn't get near.
A goal there to really savour for all of us watching.
Well, that's all about anticipation and just snapping up the rebound.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline. Belia.
Andre Silva. Seydou Doumbia. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Andre Silva.
It's Romagnoli. Attacking play from Milan.
A decent fist away by the keeper. Milan, a chance for them.
Well, that is a moment really to look back on with horror, because they're not going to have many more chances to cut back this deficit.
Yeah, what a chance. I mean, listen, it's late on, it might not have made a difference, but it would have given them a squeak of a chance, that.
It's a good presentation ceremony here. The players enjoying it. They recognise that it is pre-season, but there's nothing like winning, Alan, is there?
Nothing like winning, and they've had to put a lot of hard work into this, actually, because they haven't been fully...